Hey guys, what's up? This is Alex2K, and today we are talking about hair. You know, that thing that grows, and I think it's dead cells, but maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, it doesn't look like very nice looking hair. Um, when we talk about hair, before I talk about hair, I want to point out a couple of things. First, it takes time, okay? Second, it should be done It should be done later on the pipeline. Okay? And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because it's based part of the look depending on the approach, but regardless though, you need to know and you need to have good UV layouts on your head, especially for hair like via dynamic hair and hair via fur. Those two guys, they require a UV layout on the head. Um, and then the other approach for hair is via geometry. But for that one, you need to have your head textured. So it's kind of pointless to talk about hair right now because we don't have any of those guys. However, because it takes time, it's very time consuming, then the best thing that we can do is we can talk about hair right now so that you get an idea as to how it works and some of its principles so you can experiment and you can decide if you want to do hair via polygons plus textures, or if you want to do hair via dynamic hair, or if you want to do hair via fur. I'll tell you right now that this is the easiest of all. This one is it's like the half and half. It's like half complex technical. And this one is the most technical. So it's up to you as to which one. I'll tell you right now, the result looks great with A, B, or C. It's a matter of personal preference, and it's a matter of the actual project that you're going to be doing. If you're doing games, then fur and dynamic hair is probably out of the question. It's all about polygon textures. If you're doing characters that are away, like it's not like fully up close, maybe just poly textures. And some maybe like some extreme close-ups, maybe dynamic hair, and that's maybe not necessarily. Fur is more like for furry animals, or like when you have a lot of fur, a lot of like all throughout the geometry. But it can still be used for hair or certain types of hair. So it's really about understanding what it is that your project requires, so you can choose A, B, or C. All right. So just keep that in mind that hair comes after UVs and textures. Okay, so that's something that we should discuss much later, but we need to know it right now so you have time to play. Alright, that way you have time to play. And I don't mean Dungeons and Dragons, I mean play with hair. Okay? So, this is just the introduction. Just wanted to get that out of the way before we actually start talking about these techniques. We're going to start by talking about this one, then we're going to move into this one, and lastly we'll move into that one. But for now, please keep in mind that, again, I need to stress that out. Hair is something that's done later, once your character's being textured, once the UVs are done, pretty much. It's later in the pipeline process. Okay? So I'll see you in a little bit with the next tutorial.